Previously on Adventures in Questing.
Come to die, small one!
Are you the person making all these trees sick?
And she just kind of nods way eagerly.
Layla's just gonna walk up and just firebolt.
Her head kind of like rocks back, and there's just like the old lady with like a big old hole in her face. Layla, as you do that, you hear a scream like in your head.
Do you hear someone crying?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Are you hearing it?
Yes.
Do you recognize it?
I don't know.
Abispa, the mistress, is very displeased. We will have back what you took from us. You unwrap the bundle. It is about 10 pounds of large emerald green scales, dragon scales. What is this place? Why are there a bunch of rooms beneath the ground?
I don't know, but on our way in, we did see that mural, and it did depict a city underneath the mountains. It almost seemed like maybe some sort of religious or mythology thing, and it seems really, really old.
Immediately upon coming out of the hole and coming back into the clearing, the ground at your feet is a little bit greener. It looks like something's slowly healing, and you kind of turn around, and that dryad is standing in the clearing.
Let's go. We need to leave them to heal the forest.
I'm not going back to the town. I'm going to just head straight home. If you ever feel the need to come and investigate, tell them Kabatha of the Heart Clan granted you passage to the Moorwood. Perhaps we can solve this together. You guys are currently standing in this clearing in the middle of the woods. The dryads have finished doing their druid craft on this dead tree, and it is now just this mound covered in like fresh grass and wildflowers. You would be forgiven for not knowing that there was a tree under there. It's about midday. You guys set off into the forest like early morning, and already you can tell there's like a marked difference. There's no fog or mist in the forest. Everything looks a little healthier and greener. Even though there's like a cool breeze, it's springtime. Very comfortable. It's a very stark difference from what it was beforehand. So, Rafts Reds, what are you gonna do? What are you doing? What's up?
We're still in the forest, though.
You were standing in the clearing. The dryads have scattered away after doing their druid craft onto the tree. And we don't have a raid-in today. I probably should say this out loud. We don't have a raid-in today, and the way that we normally work is if someone is not present for the game, we just kind of phantom them out, where we don't conjure up a reason for them to leave, but they just don't take part in any of the role play or any of the combat, and that way we don't have to constantly be saying, oh, I have to go take care of my evil dragon archenemy. I'll be back in a session. So Raiden is here in spirit, but he won't be taking part in any of the combat or anything like that.
Should we have brought her body back?
Nah, I don't think it's necessary. I think we came here to do a job, and it's clear that we've gotten rid of whatever it is, so we can tell them that the dryads were innocent. And
Yeah, that's why I'm just saying.
we have the note that she said about the
cool. Okay.
dragon things. Maybe we just try and we see what they say, and if they say that they need proof, then we think about it. I think we can be very persuasive.
I will also say none of you can read the note. It is in Draconic.
Oh yeah, only I read the note.
You're the only one. She told you what was in the note, but none of you, all of you, unless one of you can speak Draconic, can't read it. So
she would have to translate.
You know what she told you is on the note.
Right.
You can't
could be a
you can't really check it to whatever.
Thora also winked at you when you gave her that compliment.
So they will have to take our word for it, but
I think it's fine. I think
we're trustworthy, and it's clear that the forest is getting healthier already, so
Okay, should we go
I think we should
talk
head
to
back to
that
town.
sheriff person then?
yeah.
You move back through the forest. You have a ranger with you, so I'm not going to make you roll. You guys make your way back through the forest. Everything is already looking much healthier about these woods. But you continue on through the forest and eventually manage to come back to the little town of Threshold. Almost the entire town is standing kind of at the edge of the town, looking into the forest, kind of with this shock and awe as things are literally changing before their eyes. You know, the wood is gaining a healthier look. The leaves are turning brighter and healthier greens. Everything is visibly changing. They all are kind of looking with this look of wonder, which only increases when all of you walk out of the forest, and they kind of gape at you for a little bit, and eventually you see Greymane, Sheriff Greymane, the halfling with the hair that's kind of pushed back, swaggers forward. So y'all weren't just passing through then?
Not exactly, no.
Did we say that?
We are
You
passing
100%
through.
did tell me that you were just passing through.
I mean,
We
we're
did-
gonna leave now.
That's true, we were sort of just passing through, but we did have something to do here. Yeah.
We did fix your problem, so
What was going on in there?
there was a very
Ugly.
ugly person, and
A very ugly person.
do we actually know?
There was a really mean hag lady in there, and she was doing some very strange things.
She was hurting the forest,
Yeah.
and we fixed it, and now your forest will go back to normal.
This old lady, she's dead now.
Yes.
So very dead.
Doxy, because you're the first one to speak. Roll a persuasion check for me.
Oh, dice gods.
Can I help her in any way?
Yeah, I'll allow advantage on the roll.
Wait,
because
since
you
it's
guys
a
all spoke.
humanoid.
You don't get advantage on, like, chatting with your favorite enemy. I'm great at killing them, and also great at hitting them up for some info.
And you get advantage.
14.
Okay.
So
14.
14.
Okay, just kind of sitting there. All right. Out of curiosity, why did you go into the forest to kill the old lady?
There was a lot of wasps.
The forest was
There were
very
a lot of
sick.
wasps. And you were
No, I
blaming-
understand. How did you know to go in there? Why were you here in the first place to deal with our forest problem?
We followed the yellow brick road that led us to the wasp nest.
Well, we pave our roads with mud, so I don't know.
I think it's a cool phrase, and it might catch on sometime down the road, you know? No pun intended.
Maybe like a song.
Also,
Well, listen, I don't really know y'all. Thank you for whatever you've done. Forgive me if I'm not entirely convinced that the danger is abated, so I'm going to send some people in there. I think it'd be best if y'all, thank you for what you did. I think it maybe would be best if y'all got the hell out of Dodge.
So, one more thing. The dryads, they weren't doing anything. Don't hurt them.
Sorry, do you have proof of that?
They were being controlled, they were being hurt by the hag.
and they're obviously healing the forest, so they didn't do anything.
Yeah, like when we were leaving, they were like putting stuff over the tree to like fix it and heal it, and it seemed like a good thing.
They're part of the forest, and whatever magic the hag was doing was harming the forest. It was harming them along with it.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay.
Cordelia.
Okay. Oh, that is a natural 20.
A natural 20. She kind of nods. And I have some things to atone for, I suppose. Still, thank you for that information. There's a lot we need to be doing. Need to be investigating. Where'd y'all find this old woman?
In a hole.
Sort of underground, under a
Is there-
tree,
Oh,
through
under a
a
tree.
tunnel, through a bunch of water.
Under which tree? If we know what tree it is.
Oh, the big tree.
Oh, it's underneath the. Oh, it was
Yeah,
underneath the
it
tree.
was dead when we got there.
Yeah, she was controlling that too.
Kind of like looks back at the throng of people who are kind of straining to listen but don't seem to have picked up what you just said. Tree, is it recovering like the rest of?
No.
The dryads are trying to heal over what was there. Guess make something new. I don't really know how that works, but it's done.
She kind of like tenses up her jaw. Seems kind of a little emotional at the idea of this tree being destroyed. Just kind of curtly nods. Thank you for all you did. Please leave.
You are very ungrateful.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get out of here. You're right. You're not wrong.
Tim's going to raise his hand. Sorry. Why?
Look, I'm sure you guys did something helpful, but all I've got right now is your word and you guys coming out of the forest. And you have lied to me about your purpose here already.
We did not lie.
I asked you what your purpose in town was. Now, unless your idea of passing through someplace is going into a haunted forest, destroying a holy tree, and then coming back out, you lied to me about your purpose here.
Yeah, very
And whether you did something good or not, I don't like having liars in my town, especially at a time like this.
we did not kill your holy tree. It was already dead.
This is Max making a face. You killed the tree. You
was
killed
already
that
dead.
tree. That tree was alive and had been taken over. You
Well-
killed that tree.
Doxy thinks differently.
Well, Doxy would know.
Doxy says differently.
Okay. She
Lie
just kind
about
of
anything.
she just kind of nods. I am grateful for what you did, but I don't feel comfortable having y'all here. I don't know why you're here. I don't know if you are working for somebody. I don't know what you're doing, and that frightens me.
Okay, look, we'll get out, but if we get word that you continue killing dryads, you'll see us again.
Make an intimidation check.
Oh, I'd love to. 18.
Okay, she just kind of takes a step back, just rests a hand on her mace that's kind of slung on her belt.
I'll just twirl.
Your hammer?
Yeah, my big old
Cannot
ball.
twirl that. That is as
Can
big
I twirl
as you.
can I twirl my hand axe?
Yeah, you can twirl your hand.
You're
She
just
just
like
kind
holding-
of. If what you told me is true, then I have no reason to be hurting any dryads.
Sounds good.
But
There's no buts. Don't hurt them.
I'm not going to hurt them. I don't want you in my town anymore.
We're going.
It is very cold.
Fair enough. I want to go home, so
Let me know if there's people killing your town. Maybe we can help then.
The fella I work for will send people if we're having trouble.
Yeah, he
Alright.
sent us.
What? She just kind of like shakes her head and she kind of turns around to some of the other people. She sees some other guards. Quincy, tell with me. And two of these guards kind of walk off and the three of them start walking into the forest.
Tim's going to wave.
Goodbye,
The
rude lady.
one who was pointed out to be Quincy is waves back. You hear this, Quincy! He's like, oh! and turns back around and walks back into the forest.
Oh.
So, are we leaving then?
Yeah,
Do we really trust him going into the hole?
We came here to do a job and we did the job, so.
I agree.
Did we? The mill's not up and running, and wasn't that our job? To make sure that the mill got up and running again? Our job was to solve the problem.
Did we solve the problem though?
I think we did. I think we found what the problem was and we solved it. It's
Do we
not
need
our
to-
job to get their industry back.
Do we
I
need
think
to
that's
stop by the mill? We haven't been to the mill itself, right?
Yeah,
Should we go check out the mill?
maybe like on the way out. Maybe on like the way out. Yeah, we just swing by the mill.
I mean, I would like to see this person try to get us out of this town.
I don't want to.
I just think that it's best to maybe lay low. Maybe not. Maybe not the right
Lay low?
term, but no. Close. No, lay low. It's a phrase that means to be sort of out of sight, out of mind. You know?
Layla's gonna like hands in front of the face and like sneak.
Yeah, just like that.
Just kind of, everyone's like, yeah.
So,
I mean,
like,
I'm
she's
just-
gonna lay on the ground and like behind everyone.
Yeah, that's basically it, yeah. I'm just saying, I think we should get the job actually done, and correct me if I'm wrong, I thought the job was to make sure that the mill got back up and running.
Yeah, let's go.
Sure, yeah, we can go to the mill. Maybe we just want to check. Oh, I don't know. She seemed really upset and really wanted us to leave. I don't know, guys. I don't know. We're leaving, but I think it's fine if we go to the mill. But that means we have to go back in, to the town.
Oh, yeah, where is the mill?
The road to take you home.
Could we hit it on our way
The
out?
road? No, you'd have to go to the other side of town, check out the mill, which is on the other side of the river, and then you'd have to get back on the road and go the other way.
Well, she just
do it.
went into the forest, so I
Yeah.
think we're fine.
Should they?
Oh no! We're gonna get in
We're like
big trouble.
leaving, and then we're like, oh,
What did I say?
let's go back. Wait, are there any dryads around here?
Are you asking me, the DM, or are you asking
I guess-
your friends?
I was asking my friend. I could ask you, yeah, like to roll a perception.
You can make a perception check if you'd like.
I'm like, guys, tell me. Oh, there. 7.
7? No.
Oh no, it's the new dice.
There are
There's
no
not.
dryads to be seen.
I'm going to slightly walk into the forest
Okay.
and just yell. No, I won't yell. Maybe I should yell.
The girl, stick with your instincts.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna yell.
Okay.
Dryad lady!
We'll just wait like bated breath.
Okay. Roll a persuasion check.
I'll just be yelling.
This is the time where we take 2 hours on the first page,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Oh, we have.
Oh, that
I'm
was almost
on
a
the
crit
first
fail.
third of the first
That's
page.
7.
7. Okay, you call it. Hey, Dryad lady! Echoes. Nothing.
Could we go around the town and like go on the other side?
And say Dryad lady over there?
No, like look at the mill.
Oh yeah, because the mill is on the outskirts of town, right? It's
Yes.
not like within the town.
So we just go
Yeah,
around
so
it.
like technically we did leave.
We did leave, and we're going around the town, and then we're
That's
going
so
to just
true.
see if the mill is
I mean,
there.
it's the outskirts of town, which technically still means in the town.
Right, but like
No, you guys. Hey, no, you guys go wherever you want.
let's go to the mill.
Go wherever.
So, like, if we go on the outskirts, isn't it gonna take twice as long because we're not just going direct route?
All right. So what do we need to know about this mill?
I don't know.
Well, I think we're of differing opinions on what exactly our job was.
Yeah.
Do we know who the sheriff works for? Like, is it the person? Is it the
I didn't ask.
gnome dude? I just don't trust.
Are we hiding that Raph sent us to do this? Like, is
We
there a reason?
decided to, but I'm not sure why.
I don't know either. I kind of don't give a shit.
Wait,
and I don't think.
So when you all do
Wait,
jobs
right,
together, what do you
uh,
normally do?
I feel like I remember Raiden.
Good
telling
question. I feel like this is the first one.
I don't think we all agreed to be secretive, but once Raiden already said that, we couldn't just be like, hey, no, we actually are here for this. So we were just like, yeah.
So trying to be a team.
Yeah.
Layla's gonna start like sneakily crawling away from everyone towards the direction she thinks the mill is.
Okay, it's probably the wrong one. Roll a stealth check.
17.
Okay. Yeah, you start doing that. roll a d4 for me.
2.
Okay, you start crawling south. The wrong direction. But you're just like
going,
you're
like
going
on the
roll.
mill.
History check on our lives to see if
I will say so. I will
job
give you
is.
this. Normally, I'm just going to say your memory is your notes.
I
But
literally.
I will tell you this, mainly because I've been laughing about it for 5 weeks. Merchant Lord Marquand said, the moment you get into town, find the sheriff, tell her you work for me, and she will help you. You all rolled into town and completely lied about who you were to the sheriff when she asked you who you were
Okay.
and why you were here.
This is why gaps are so hard. Like, I don't remember things.
I know.
It was all in the same day.
It was all in the same session. Was when I said, yeah, be sure to talk to sheriff. You had someone. I think actually it was one of you two.
Yeah,
was like,
probably.
is there anyone of importance in the town we should talk to? And Merchant Lord Marquand was like, yeah, you should talk to Sheriff Meredith Greymane.
I did write that
And
down.
you said, oh, like Meredith Grey, and da 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 da.
Oh, yeah,
And he was like, yeah, talk to her and she'll help you out. So,
Cool.
I mean, you guys took the road less traveled.
Yeah.
And by that I
I
mean
put-
the harder road.
Marquand looks like a troll doll, and that's all I put.
Meet Merchant Lord Marquand!
Because doesn't he have like spiky hair?
Just spiky pink hair.
Okay, but what was our mission for?
The mission was
I wrote down
solve the problem.
Merchant Lord. Okay, that's because Raph's big thing with all of his employees is just go and solve the thing. He doesn't care how you do it. Merchant Lord Marquand said, there is something happening that is stopping my mill from running. Figure out what it is and get it so that my mill can get back up and running.
Okay, so what if...
He wasn't like, go to this town and fix my mill. He was like, go figure out why they've stopped and solve my problem.
Can we ask someone like
So I
around
was-
here if it's going to be back and up and running now that we've like...
Well, we probably should ask the sheriff.
Well, we don't. Who's in charge of the mill?
Probably
Some sort of
sheriff?
mill worker.
Well, we probably should talk to the
The
sheriff.
millman.
Well, I assumed
clear
it
this
wasn't
up.
working because like they couldn't really go in there to get the wood for it,
Right,
so
because they were getting
probably
killed.
fixed,
Well,
right?
and we found out that the wood had been rotted.
Right.
So like we've done
That,
our
the
job,
wood that
I
had
think.
rotted was in the structure of the mill itself. Like that was the sabotage.
Oh.
The reason it had stopped was because people were too afraid to go into the forest and chop down trees because people were going into the forest and then vanishing.
So maybe,
And also the mill kept getting sabotaged.
as a gesture of goodwill, we can talk to someone at the mill and say, guess what? Your problem solved. You can go back in the forest now.
Oh my god, our horses are in there.
They're in the mill? Right? They're at the tavern.
They're in the stable. You
In
stabled
this
them.
town.
I figured we
Yeah,
were
the
going to go
horses-
back
The
there.
horse and cart are in the...
Well, I don't think we've like
left the town.
Okay, but like I am assuming he's like making
No,
sure
we've literally
like,
been standing in front of the town for 20 minutes talking about what
Yeah, the
to
throng
do.
of people who had been staring at the forest are slowly filtering back into the
Okay, I know
town.
we like walked to the like edge a
Wait,
little bit, but
should we go talk to the sheriff and be like, hey, we actually work for the same people?
Yeah.
'Cause we
That's
do.
I
great
feel like
idea.
that's up to
Because I
Max
feel
whether we
like-
can like retcon that we know that. Like, I mean, because now he just gave us the info that
Oh.
we should have done that. So if he's
but I mean technically
if I had looked
it
down
was
at my
one
notes
player's
2
choice,
seconds
like,
ago.
one player's choice to be like,
It
hey,
was one player's choice to
we
say,
all-
hey, but then no one was like, Jade, we can tell her who we are.
yeah, because no.
Man, nobody remembers that.
Yeah,
How far away is Layla now from the party?
probably like your army crawling, like 30 feet.
Cool.
At this point, you probably realize that she's not with you.
Will let me know when I hit a building.
Oh, you're not heading you're heading south, so you're heading in a way that you'll probably never hit a building.
Well, just let me know when the building's hit.
Okay. Yeah, you guys kind of notice that Layla's not standing around with you.
where's the little one?
I'm gonna shout, Layla!
Do you not say anything, Layla?
I'm gonna use the message cantrip and say, I'm going.
Wait, to me?
Yeah.
Okay, you hear that in your head.
Wait, can I send a message back?
Yeah, you can reply.
With message?
Yeah, you can reply to message.
There's like a
You can't go back and
postage-
forth, but you can go, I'm sending you a message, you can reply to it.
There's like a postage stamp envelope.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say, have fun, meet us back at the stables.
Okay.
And you say that in your mind, so none of y'all know what happened.
So she,
Layla, you fucking keep crawling.
So like where is she though?
She's just crawling around. We'll see her at
You
the
can make a
stables.
perception check if you want to see if you can see her.
I trust her.
Can
She
I
might-
help her do that?
Yeah, you can do it with advantage if you want,
Pretty
Pin.
old. 12.
No. The little girl's gone.
holy shit. Sorry, so you somehow know where she is, even though she's not here.
Yeah, no, she sent me a message. Like, I
Like in your mind.
heard her in my mind, and then I replied back. So I'm assuming that, like, she's...
that little
She's
girl
old
is a
enough.
handful.
Magic is
So she's
weird.
going to meet us at the stable.
Yes.
Great.
So, should we talk to the sheriff or not?
I don't think it would hurt.
Yeah, to just be like, hey, we're sorry for it to be so confusing. This is...
Just clear things up a little.
Yeah, Marquand, so we're not just, like, completely shunned from this, and maybe if they need help in the future, which they might,
What if we
then...
just agitate her?
I mean, honestly...
I think we should just try.
I think it's okay.
I think so, as long as I don't do it, that's fine, because
We're-
I was kind of a dick.
We're
so.
very charming. So.
Same. But, you know, sometimes prioritize being
Maybe you want to
diplomatic.
talk to her? Right.
All right,
Okay.
let's go.
Are you going into the forest to find the sheriff?
Oh, yeah. Can we see her?
No.
Like, how much time has passed?
So much.
Wait, no.
This talk alone has probably been 10 minutes. She has been walking into the forest with her soldiers.
Let's start running.
We could go.
I
for our
love this.
horses.
This is like, what is this wrong with this woman? Why is she so mean? Oh, no, that's on us. Oh, I feel bad. We should patch things up. Like the evolution is very good.
No, we can just start running, and I
We
have
can get our horses. Yeah.
Well, and I'm the person that can not be lost.
We have one horse, right?
Yeah, you have a horse and a cart,
Oh, sorry.
and also not yours, given to you as a temporary horse and cart to have by Merchant Lord Marquand to get to your destination.
So that's a great
Check on
proof.
them.
So we can be like, look, here's his crest on our horse's bridle.
If you guys,
Oh, yeah.
I can go talk to her if you want to check on the horses. Or are we all going?
We're splitting
Let's
up.
all go. I
just
just
go.
don't want to talk. It's just a bad
Alright.
idea.
Okay.
Let's talk
Okay,
to her.
I
Yeah.
apologize.
Is there like a little path of like burnt grass where I've been crawling on my stomach?
No, because the grass is pretty wet.
Okay.
So you haven't
Steam.
you're not burning any of the grass. You're just kind of like a little wet now, and you've got like grass stains all up your tunic.
All up your
You
tunic.
you catch up to her. You have to go on a kind of a light jog. But
Before we leave, I do say, Layla, if you want to come with us, we're going into the forest.
I thought we were going to the mill.
you just hear a voice in your head.
We are in a bit, but we're going to the forest first. Where are you?
Okay, I'll come back. She's gonna stand up.
Yeah, you look like 90 feet to your right, and she stands up. And you're like, oh, there she is.
Really dry.
You just run over to him.
Yeah.
Okay, she's just covered in grass stains. The front of
How
her
was
tunic
your-
is soaking wet.
How was your adventure?
I mean, I didn't get very far.
Still adventure.
It was fun.
That's good.
I saw a worm.
Oh,
I
nice.
ate it.
Good. Good. Nice fiber. Maybe.
Is it?
There's no fiber in meat.
Nope. You going after the? Are you going after?
I'm a doctor.
Yes.
I know
Okay.
all.
We're
Okay.
all right. Oh, we are changing. We are pivoting.
With Dr. Doxine to lead you, eventually you have to go at a light jog, but you manage to catch up to her and Quincy and Tell.
Wait, did we get our horse though?
Oh, I thought you were
I
just
thought we
going
were
on
doing
foot.
that first.
No, because we only have one horse, so that wouldn't be very
Okay,
helpful.
Okay, you run up and
Riding in a
you
cart.
kind of run up. Do you like call out her name?
Yes.
Okay, you just see her kind of stop.
Oi, sheriff!
You just see her like slump. She almost like leans on her like a spear for like support, like God save me from these morons. And she just kind of turns around. Quincy turns around and like his face like lights up. He's like and waves again. And Tell's like
When she turns around, I just sort of like nudge Pim to the front of the group.
she just kind of looks at you. Did y'all forget something or?
We did.
Yes.
Actually. We forgot to tell you that actually, Marquand sent us to do this.
Merchant Lord Marquand sent you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the man I work for?
That's why I said we were
Yes.
the same guy.
We're so sorry.
Why did he not tell you to talk to me?
He did.
Oh, he very much did.
We had a long trip.
Yeah, and I think when we got here, we just got a little bit overwhelmed.
We were so
by
tired.
All the travel.
The dryads
Yeah.
and the sad people. It
Oh,
was
they were
just-
so sad.
We just really wanted to clear the air, and that's why we're here. That's why we came back.
Hey, Michelle,
I decided to clear
did
it
you
up
make
with
me
you.
put that ashtray back
What?
that I stole?
No, no one did.
No one saw you.
What ashtray?
Use this ashtray.
Oh,
What?
Is that? I don't. What's that?
it's his. Anyway.
Hers. That's
Actually-
a young. That's.
No, I was saying Marquand's like.
Oh,
Marquand gave
That's-
that to her.
all right.
Anyway,
Is that
so
a all
Just
right.
hands it to him.
She's kind of like,
Her.
because it's like a crystal ashtray. She's like,
Okay, no, I want that back.
why were you offering it to me then? Oh, all right. Tosses it back to you. All right. So let me get this straight.
good.
You were sent by the man we both work for to help me solve this problem. And then when I asked you if you worked for anybody, what your purpose was in the town, you told me you were just passing through.
Yeah, we
I don't really know whether or not to be mad or thankful or just tired.
You can be all three.
I'm gonna do that.
So,
Thanks for clearing the air.
of course. So
Yes.
the real reason we were here is to get the mill up and running again. Can that happen now?
Well, if the problem in the forest has been solved and people are gonna stop going missing, then I don't see why the mill can't.
Perfect. And you'll talk to the right people to get that all settled.
Yeah, that's what Merchant Lord Marquand pays me to do.
Great.
Do you have a research team in this town?
She just kind of looks at you. And she looks over at Tell, who is like watching a butterfly fly by, and Quincy, who is still waving at Pin. And she just looks at you.
I'll tell Lord Marquand to get one. Because that hole, I think it would be interesting for researchers to look at.
The hole that we're headed towards right now?
Yes, I'd be careful.
All right. Just because y'all tend to sometimes forget important details, is there anything I should know about this hole?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's very scary.
It's really,
All right, check that. Scary.
scary.
It's an underground city.
Well,
I think.
it's
That's what I got.
a bunch of very big
it's like a
cabins.
maze, and it goes down, and then there's like water.
But I think it's an
And you have
underground
to swim
city.
through the water, and there are like a few turns, and then once you go up, there's one turn.
It's really, really old.
So that's why I think it's an underground city. So
Do you want us to come with you?
No. She just kind of, there's water, so there's swimming involved.
yes, a
Yeah,
very long
yeah.
time. Like
Right, you
humans
have to-
would die.
You have to hold your breath.
She turns to Tell. You swim, Tell? Tell just kind of shakes his head. I'm gonna bother asking the other one. All right. Well, I will return to the town and find worthy adventurers capable of swimming, and then I shall
Bravo.
investigate
Researchers.
the hole that is also maybe an underground city in which a mysterious old woman has been casting dark spells upon the woods.
You got it. That's exactly right.
Thank you so much for all your help.
You're welcome. We're gonna go back to the town too, and we just want you to know it's just so we can get our horse in our cart, not because
No,
we're trying to stay here past our
Now,
welcome.
now that I know who you work for, I can follow up on that. Feel free to, don't want to head out, late afternoon and you want to spend the night in the town and then leave in the morning, that's fine.
That'd be lovely.
Just, is there anything else that you forgot to tell me?
Maybe. Could you please hold?
Think about it, like really hard. Abispa.
Oh yeah, that was the name.
I literally
Auntie
wrote that.
Abispa.
All right.
Abispa is the hag.
Down in there.
The-
I mean, you'll see it when you get your swimmers down there, but
Glen
there's a
Valley.
mural with trees. Nope, that's in the temple. Then right?
Glen Vallon is your god.
That's our god, yes.
Okay.
That wood elf that
All
was
right,
here.
you know what? I think that you answered my question.
We made a friend. Her name is
Does she?
Kabatha,
Kabatha.
the wood elf. She's actually not bad. Don't be threatened by her.
But she's not here
She's
anymore,
just trying to
so-
help too. So if she comes back, she's not a threat.
Trying to not say kielbasa. That was hard for me.
It's so weird seeing like dark circles just appear under someone's eyes. But that is what is happening right now with Greymane. She's just like visibly getting tired.
Maybe the druids can help you guys out with like dryads. That's what I meant. The dryads can help you with.
That is not a bad idea. I tell you what, I think you've answered all my questions. Why don't y'all just go? Just go.
I can leave you with my card if you need anything else.
I'm
Excuse
sorry?
me. I just write on a piece of paper, Dr. Doxy, and I give it to you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Let me know.
Great, let's go.
Okay. You can see that she is planning on walking back to the town, but she waits for you guys to get started before going back herself.
Are Quincy and Tell, is that their name?
Mhm.
What like race?
Oh, they're both human. They're both human males.
Are they like her henchmen? Like what are they?
Well, they're guards. They're not her henchmen.
Okay, guards.
Yeah, they're like deputies.
Aren't henchmen and guards like kind of the same thing?
Henchman implies evil.
Evil connotation.
I've never heard someone like positively been called a henchman.
I'm a henchman.
I just promoted to henchman. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they're like her deputies. You get the sense though that there isn't exactly like an embarrassment of riches when it comes to picking deputies in this town.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I was returning to go. I wait with them.
Okay, Quincy waves. Tell just like smacks him on the back of the head. You guys walk back to the town.
I think that would go.
Goodness gracious. Yeah, I think she likes us now.
So,
I would. Okay, I don't know. Maybe.
Should we go?
so now we go to the mill?
No, I don't think we have to.
Yeah. we
She
don't
said
have
she'd
to-
take care of it.
I think we should spend the night here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? It's still
I-
like the middle of the day.
Well,
right?
It
we
is?
definitely,
It's like late afternoon.
We definitely left a room completely a mess that we probably should clean.
Oh.
So
I'm gonna. Yeah, we should do that.
So we need to clean it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
take care of
let's go.
Okay,
fix
we'll
that.
go clean our room,
Definitely my
sleep,
room.
and then leave.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys go back to the tavern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are drinking in here. They seem to be celebrating a little bit. That things are they're kind of going better. They all kind of eyeball you as you walk in.
Is Hosier still here?
What?
That is someone in Landlock. And his name is Tom, and he is in Landlock. Hosier though is here. The artist Hosier is here. There's no music playing or anything. They're just kind of drinking. Are you guys going up to your room or to Doxy's room, which was destroyed?
Yes.
The other two rooms are fine.
They're fine.
Doxy's room was the one that was utterly obliterated.
Doxy, do you want help cleaning?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want me to
Let's
melt
go.
the cold?
Oh no.
Okay, as you're walking up the stairs, you can see looks like the owner of the tavern knocking on the door. Are you okay in there?
Oh, is it our door?
And then as you walk up, did you just not want any housekeeping today?
Yeah, we were.
We just didn't want anyone to have to like clean up after Doxy. She's really messy.
Yeah.
But we will clean it.
Roll a roll a persuasion
Wait,
check.
can I help her?
No,
I'm like, yeah.
that's not helpful.
I'm very messy.
18.
Kind of nods. Okay. Well, I heard that you guys were to thank for maybe fixing the problem in the woods. So if it's all right with you, you need to spend another night here. It's on me.
All right. Thank you so much.
So nice.
No problem. And please, if you need help cleaning, we have some staff that will come up and help you.
Oh,
me fix it.
it's fine. I'm used to cleaning my mess.
Oh, I know what that means. Said we were having an orgy.
Oh
Yes.
God!
Just kind of nods.
Oh
I made a really big mess.
She wasn't there.
He just kind of nods. If you need refreshments, I will be. And he just walks downstairs.
Alright, let's start cleaning.
Oh my god, we have to leave this town.
Yeah,
You open up the door. I'm really excited for you all to tell me how you cleaned this up, because there is a burnt to a crisp bed that is covered in a thin sheet of frost.
Does anybody have like mending?
I'm not gonna do it.
And I like look down as if I would.
You're like, yes, I do.
Do I? No, I have no spell
No, I have no magical capabilities.
Same. We're like,
spells.
We have a lot of rope.
Wait, so it was like, wasn't it made of hay?
It was the mattress was made out of straw, had straw in it, and then got lit on fire. The whole thing caught aflame pretty quick, and then it was put out by blowing freezing air on it. So yeah, it is a crispy, blackened, burnt bed covered in frost.
I have a new idea.
And actually, some of the frost, it's been like half a day. Actually, I would say almost all the frost has melted, and so now there is just a puddle of water at like the foot of the bed.
Anybody?
Layla is gonna cast Prestidigitation and start cleaning 1 cubic foot. Just start cleaning things.
Read Prestidigitation out for
You
me.
instantaneously clean or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot. So I'm just gonna cast
Okay,
It
so
lasts for how long?
it lasts forever.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering. So part of this is
I thought it was an illusion.
no, it's like a thing.
Oh.
It's a good
The thing is,
thing.
some of this can be cleaned. This bed
It's been
is ruined. And you
What
clean
if-
it, and it is a spick and span ruined bed.
What if we just pay for the bed?
I agree. We can explain
What if we just leave a bunch of gold in the room?
in bed.
And a
Alright.
note that says, sorry.
I'm
As
just
you guys
gonna
are
say,
as you guys are talking about this, Layla is systematically cleaning all of the ash and black marks off of the burned bed until it is clean, but it looks
Can we go
weird and burned. It looks
into
weird
the
and
town
ruined.
and get a new one?
Thora is gonna say, I'm just gonna take care of this, and she's gonna walk downstairs and find that guy whose name she doesn't remember.
Because you never asked it. Hi.
Hey, so bed's ruined. How much money do you need for it? Just how much for the bed?
Roll a persuasion check.
Unnatural 20. Woohoo.
Just kind of like looks really
I'm sorry.
upset and like a little disturbed. Like 2 gold.
Can I install it for you? You keep beds somewhere.
I don't keep. No, I'll make a new one. 2 gold, please.
I'm gonna give him 3. What was your name?
My name?
Yeah.
Oh.
My name?
Oh, my name?
Daniel.
I'm sorry, Daniel. Give him the 3. And then I just awkwardly pat him on the shoulder
Not necessary.
and walk away.
Okay.
For solving problems.
So how'd it go?
I paid him for the bed. He is really sad.
Okay, so
Anyway,
so we should leave like first thing in the morning.
yeah.
I don't have a bed.
Are there other beds in the room? Like,
I like having my own
because she got her own room and we all.
No, yeah, she got her
doubled
own.
up.
There is another bed in this room.
Okay.
Okay, I'll just sleep on that one.
But for whatever reason, when you guys split up, Doxy just ended up with her own room.
Okay. Yeah, nobody likes to share. It's fun. I enjoy it.
Are you guys all going to sleep, or what are you guys doing? It's like early evening. I don't know if you guys want to go to bed in early evening and wake up early in the morning, or what you want to do.
See, I sort of want to celebrate, but I also don't really want to face the barkeep. So maybe we could drink up here.
Wait, let's kind of go down to the bar. What is this bar like?
It's not great. I mean, it's like up against one of the walls. It's the pretty rundown tavern.
She's gonna walk behind the bar.
Oh,
And she's gonna look for milk.
can I help you?
Milk.
Okay. Will you go to the other side of the bar, please? I'll serve it. I'm the bartender, so I'll get it for you. I just go on the other side, please.
She's gonna like jump onto the
Oh,
and then sit on it.
I'll sit on the bar.
Yeah. Milk.
Yeah.
Oh!
He walks into the back, comes back with
I
like
feel
a
weird.
like a kind of a bottle of milk and a glass.
She's just gonna uncork the bottle and start chugging.
Oh,
And she's gonna cast prestidigitation to make it huckleberry flavored.
okay. He just kind of watches you for a bit and just walks away.
Well, I mean, I have a lot of energy.
Me too.
Me too.
I think we should celebrate. We did a job.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not going to say we did a good job, but we did a job.
Yeah.
Yeah, the effects you've had on this town are all over the place.
And we're
Some
going to
very
get
good,
paid.
some-
That is true. We are going to get paid.
And I have not a gold to my name, so.
Well, we got paid half last time.
Not all the way half. You got paid 40 gold last time.
We got paid 40 gold last time.
So we
True,
have
true.
40 gold.
Yeah, so everyone has 40 gold. So what are you guys all doing for the evening?
Do we
Anything's on the
want
table.
to make sure our horse is all right?
He's probably fine, but it might not be a bad idea to check.
Do we want to like leave later tonight? Or like maybe that's bad because it's dark out.
I don't know if we should travel at night.
I feel like we should just stay here one more night as long as we didn't make the barkeep too upset.
I think I might go down, get a bottle of whiskey, and come back up here and not talk to him until we leave. Thoughts?
I found a scroll that I'd like to work on for a little while. So I might
What does that mean?
just a sort of like a spell that I'd like to just go over and
Can I watch?
copy into my book. Sure.
Okay. So I'm gonna go like buy a bottle of whiskey
Okay, that's 5 gold.
and bring it up and watch.
No, I think
Winnie.
I'd like to sit down in the bar.
Oh, okay. I'll sit down with you and watch you copy your spell.
Okay.
Okay.
Layla's chilling down
This
there.
is the first time we've ever done this. It is a conjuration spell.
Oh, I thought you meant like buying whiskey. No, I was like, what do I have to know?
Copying a spell. Just to double check. So it's a conjuration, which is your speciality. It's going to take you 2 hours and an hour and 25 gold pieces. So take the 25 gold out of your money, and you sit for an hour, and you spend an hour sitting at the bar, kind of looking at the intricate. The way that I've always imagined it is the idea being that like the spell is like a series of strange like glyphs and runes, all like arranged on a piece of paper. It's not like and like a series of equations. So it's not like ice knife.
Ice knife.
This is how you do it. It's like you have to interpret the glyphs. So right now, because you can cast first level spells, you can look through these glyphs and use your very smart brain to piece it together and figure out what it does, which is you learn that this is a spell where you basically create a shard of ice and throw it at someone. And on a hit, they take damage, and then the shard explodes and hits anyone around your target and does some additional damage. And you get it copied into your book. So now that is a spell that you have in your spell book that you can cast.
Cool. Hell yeah.
Dr. Doxy, Thora, Tim, what are you guys spending the evening doing before? This is all just before you go to bed and get your long rest in.
The bottle is available to all.
Can I try some of that?
Of course.
I've never had it before.
I pour you a shot. Now you have to drink it all in one go.
What? Really?
Yeah. And then after that, you can have some more and sip on it.
Okay. Okay, I'm in an adventurous mood, and I drink it.
Okay, it's well, I guess you can decide what you like about it. It is single malt whiskey from Caragard.
Ooh.
Why do people do that?
Because it's fun.
I would think you would know. That's pretty. It's like a Jameson in our. That's like kind of that caliber of whiskey. Pim, Thora, Doxy, anything that you want to talk about, or you just kind of chill?
I want to go look. I kind of want to go down, like, where all the people are, like, celebrating.
Yeah, in the main bar
Yeah.
area. They're just all kind of sitting around and drinking with their significant others and their kids. The danger seems to have abated a little bit. Layla's there chugging milk on the bar. I mean, they're down there as well, copying a spell into
Oh, I thought you guys were up in the room.
Nope, doing it down at the bar.
Oh, cool. Okay. I want to order a drink.
Okay, walk over to the barkeep. What can I get you?
Can I get a beer?
Yeah, like an ale?
Yes.
Sure. Just like a mug of ale? That's 4 copper pieces, please.
How many copper and a silver? 10.
10.
I hand her a silver.
Him, but
Him, sorry.
he takes the silver. One moment, I'll get your change.
Oh, keep it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Puts it in his pocket. Puts out a bottle of ale. Not a bottle of ale, just a mug. That's from Hornwood.
Ooh, where's that?
Roll history check.
Unnatural 20.
Hornwood is a larger halfling town.
Oh.
When it comes to ale, I think you know that halflings make some pretty fucking good ale. They're good brewers.
I knew that.
Yeah.
As am I.
Because you're a good brewer. And this is an amber ale from Hornwood, which I think you probably have had before and is pretty good. It seems to be the only thing they serve here.
Aw.
But it's a pretty solid ale.
You said this is a town that is like it's a large halfling
It's a
town?
larger halfling town. No halfling town is big enough to be considered a city, but it's a larger halfling town. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So when he says that, so you've tried it?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
I do like it, yeah. I'm not much of a I like this stuff more than the strong stuff.
Same. What was your name?
Daniel.
Oh! Wait, you didn't say anything about
No, I didn't tell him
Okay.
that was his name.
Oh, but that's the person that you told about the bed that has to make this.
This is the only proprietor of the inn.
Oh,
You have
so
been
the
dealing with
person-
this one guy the whole time.
Okay, it all makes sense. Oh, okay, so this is the same person who
Who has told you all the weird, dark things about this town, who you told you were having an orgy in Doxy's room, who...
Oh, God.
Yep, all of it.
All right.
This one guy, Daniel.
Can I do a perception check on him?
Just to, like, look at him? 'Cause that's what
I don't know.
a perception check would be like, just gonna look at him. Or are you, like, trying to get a read on him, or what do you
Yeah,
want?
I want to read on him.
Roll an insight check. Yeah, perception check would be like, his pants are nice.
13.
Okay, not the easiest read in the world, but he seems a little browbeaten.
Okay.
He seems a little, tired, running this place all by himself, and from what you have heard, like, he was putting up a lot of people in this tavern, so he's been worn a little thin by the fact that he's been, like, giving all of these people free room and board, because of the dangers of the forest.
Oh.
Run a little thin, like, even, like, the celebration around him, like, you catch him every once in a while, like, tapping his feet to, like, some songs that are being sung. He looks like he could fall asleep in any minute.
Does it seem like the people that have been staying here because of the danger have started to, like...
No, they're partying right now.
Oh, okay.
He's
so,
like, can you guys go home?
how you doing?
I'm sorry,
I don't know, you just seem a little tired or something.
well, it's been a long couple of weeks, but from what I've heard, you guys fixed it, and hopefully things will die down a little bit.
That's good. If you want any help, I'll help, like, clean the rooms. No charge.
Roll a persuasion check.
You're so nice.
16.
That would be really nice.
All right.
Most people are out celebrating, so I was gonna go and just start making up the rooms for everybody sleeping here tonight before they all head back to their respective homes. So if you wouldn't mind just like making all the beds.
Yeah.
What was your name?
Pim.
She's out, shakes your hand. It's nice to meet you. That's very kind of you.
Of course. Glad to help.
I've gotta go help out some more people, but
All right, so I'll just, like, go to those rooms?
Oh yeah, and he kind of reaches down and pulls out. This is the master key. Don't
Oh.
You seem cool and just.
And Daniel is tired.
You could just go like room to room and make sure the beds are made. Oh, and he pulls out like a bag. These are the mints that I leave on the pillows.
Oh, okay.
They're pretty pricey. I mean, you can have like 1 or 2, but don't have that many.
All right.
Do you need what?
No, I'll be back later.
And he just kind of stumbles away to help someone else.
Okay, I'll go clean the room.
You just go and spend like a good like an hour opening up every room and making the bed and leaving a mint on the pillow.
Should I roll for how well I
No,
do?
you just do it well.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Layla sees Pim with this big bag of mints and is going to follow Pim.
Okay. Pim, you are going in, probably this is the first one, finish making the bed and you go to put a mint on the pillow and you turn around and Layla's there.
Oh,
It's a really funny image.
It's like if the camera were to pan, it's like pans to you pick up a candy, pans to the pillow, pans back and she's just standing there.
Oh. Hey,
Like it's a
Layla.
jump scare.
Hello. She's just gonna walk over and just shove her hand in the bag
Ah,
and pull some mints out and walk out.
no. Bring it back.
Why? So she's gonna walk over and unwrap one and pop it in her mouth. And...
Is it good?
Is it good?
How is the mint?
Really good.
What does it taste like? Like minty or is it like... There's different flavors of mint, okay?
No, it's like one of those chocolate mints.
Ooh, like
Okay.
an Andes.
Ooh, like an Olive Garden mint?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, she's gonna take that first one like, oh, and just start eating them.
Okay. So you have to stop
Why?
because these are not for you,
Who are they for?
the guests here.
I'm a guest here.
But like one
She's
per
another one.
guest. All right, so I'm gonna like be holding the bag. I really tightly,
You're like
can't get any
scrunching
more.
close.
This handful.
Yeah, you just have a handful.
So-
You probably have 5 more in your hand.
You know how we did all that like work in the forest to like save the town, and we get paid for it? Like we earn things
Chocolate.
or gold. Daniel, who gave you that drink down there, has to work hard to give these to people. So if we eat all of it, we're like taking away too much from him.
Can we just get more?
No, it's expensive.
How much?
I don't know. He just said it was a lot.
Layla's gonna reach out for more mints.
Did she eat all of them? Did you eat all of them?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do this. You can't have any more.
Okay, but what if I buy more mints?
You can go ask to buy them.
Layla's gonna run out of the room.
You walk over to the bar. Daniel's like setting some food down, and he like turns to walk to the bar, and he almost like trips over you. Oh,
She's gonna hold up her whole gold bag. Mints.
I'm sorry.
Mints.
He just kind of reaches out and takes the bag of gold.
There's 77 gold and 7 silver in there.
I'm sorry. What?
I was eating mints. He told me not to, so I buy more mints.
Wait, you were
There's
eating the mints off?
chocolate in her mouth, like all over her mouth.
Were you eating the mints off like the guest pillows?
No, out of the bag. Buy more mints.
Okay. I tell you what. He reaches into the bag and he pulls out like 5 silver or 5 gold. Gives you the bag back. How about whatever is left over when your friend Pim finishes this bot? Okay. And you can eat whatever's left, but just leave some for the guests, please.
But I am a guest.
I know, that's why I'm letting you buy.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Gives you back your bag minus 3 gold.
So 5.
5. Thank you.
She's just gonna go and just follow Pim until Pim is done.
Okay. Then you spend the rest of your time making the beds, leaving a mint. Layla isn't taking the mints off the pillows. Then you finally finish up and you close the final door. You've made every single bed. You made the bed that was burned and frozen. In that you kind of stood by it and then you just put a mint on the pillow and you walk out of the final door and you turn and Layla's there.
And she's gonna hold her hand out.
How many like mints are left?
I would say there's probably 10 mints left.
I bought them.
All right. Can I have one? Like I didn't get any.
Of course we can share.
Okay.
I love this image because, like, it's so easy to think of Layla being really little and Pim being taller, but you're probably the exact same height.
Oh yeah.
How tall is Pim?
4 foot.
It was 4'11".
Oh, so Layla's bigger than you.
Well, hey, wait. How tall are halflings? Like, what's the range?
Between 3 and 4 feet.
Yeah.
And he's a tall halfling.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Layla's actually taller than you.
Oh.
By, like,
No
11
bonus.
inches. So,
That's
as opposed to,
weird
like,
to imagine.
look up, it's, like, reaching down. The height difference isn't that huge. It's a foot.
Yeah.
But, like, she's a little taller than you. But you've got the age and the experience. So you guys just sit down somewhere and split these mints?
Yeah.
All right. It's a good evening.
Layla's gonna make one of Pim's mints taste like huckleberry.
Instead of mint?
Yeah.
Like as I'm eating it.
Yeah.
Weird.
Do you like it?
Why does it taste different?
I made it.
Oh, like you do with the milk?
Yes.
Oh,
You can have some of my milk sometime.
thank you.
I want some now.
Okay, you go back and you get another bottle of milk.
Shrugs it.
Okay, Daniel just gives it to you. You guys, okay, so that's how you spend your evening. You guys do some just kind of spell copying and chilling.
Yeah, I just get like shit faced, but I don't really do anything. I'm just watching.
I'm pretty sure Winnie's dancing on a table after one shot.
She's like,
I'm like, yeah! I'm like, Winnie's having a great great
Oh,
time.
good. Yeah, you guys get a little
Where's
plug.
Thora?
Can I imagine I'm close to you guys. Like, imagine I'm, like, sipping on some of the bottle you have, but I don't think she's getting drunk. Can I just, like, listen around, just, like, the people around, like, people watch and, like, hear what people are saying? And
Yeah, roll a perception check.
Smart.
Ugh. That's a 6. Maybe I did get a little drunk.
Everything's too boring to listen to.
Right.
Can I like scooch next to her and be like, hey, Thora.
Yeah. Hi.
Can I ask you a question?
Can I do
Why
things?
don't you like me?
Oh.
I don't not like you, Winnie. I just
She's like smiling really big though. Winnie's smiling.
I'm not like you.
What do you mean? Other than the obvious things, you're so much bigger than me. In a
boy.
good way. You're so strong.
When he is turned.
Yeah.
Winnie, you're really happy and I'm not.
Oh, okay. I know it seems like I'm happy all the time, but that's not true. Everybody feels all the things sometimes, right?
Yeah, I wish that were true.
Oh.
I don't not like you, Winnie. It's just hard sometimes, okay?
Okay. I'm gonna put my hand on her face and be like, that's great.
It's like a baby hand.
Yeah.
Like those little tiny hands.
It's
that,
just
like,
a little
on-
nubbin hand, like.
Yeah. And then I'm just gonna say, I think your hair is so cool. And like run away.
She scampers away. Just like,
to go dance with Cora.
At that,
Oh my God.
Thor's gonna take another shot and then go to bed.
what about the doc?
The doc is having a glass of wine,
She's so elegant.
and just
Just this lizard lady, like in her turtleneck. like the chainmail's off. She's just like sipping a glass of wine. Time to read my books.
need to read. She's in her room. She's also gonna take out the green scales
Yeah.
and look every single one of them over to make sure that they don't have any like markings or anything.
Okay.
Note.
Make an investigation check.
So I know the age that it's like a younger dragon. That's a unnatural 20.
Damn. Yeah, looking it over, you definitely recognize that this is probably I would think you know that most cryptozoologists, which are people who study monstrosities and monsters, they classify dragons in 4 age groups. Wormling, which is a newborn, young, adult, and ancient. This dragon appears to be somewhere on the cusp of young, like at the end of their young period of time. So probably almost 100 years old, a bit more than that. It is definitely green, and it definitely looks like these scales were, with that unnatural 20, I will say, I think you find pieces of, like, it's kind of a hard thing. I think you can deduce that these scales were pulled off. They were donated. Like they were
Yeah, they're willing.
ripped off and willingly given. Because I think you can track some claw marks in some of the, like where they scratched over the lustrous scales. I will say, this shit is tough. It's dragon hide, like it's pretty tough and hard. Like you can like wrap your knuckles on it, and it almost feels kind of metallic, but like this like thick, lustrous green scale. Yeah, that's what you investigate. Is there anything else
Is
you want to add?
is there anything on the scales, like dirt or anything from where they were taken? Like if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna say with that investigation check that you rolled, it seems like they had been bundled up for a really long time.
Like years and years and years?
Not years, but it looks like they might have been pulled off, placed in the bundle, and they haven't been removed from the bundle until you all did so. Or until she did at some point. There's no like soil or anything on them. It doesn't look like they've been dropped or scuffed or anything. They've been kept, you would assume, in a little bit of a reverence, like they have been kept. People are not trying to soil them or dirty them.
What about the bundle itself? Is there any
It's just fabric, nothing
Fabric?
special, yeah.
fibers that I can look at and be like, this is from this region?
Roll investigation check. Oh, no, roll a history check.
2, so 11.
I love the Doxy is just like in her room doing like forensic
She's like
science.
Indiana Jones on this shit. I know, I fucking love it.
What about the paper?
The paper is very, very, very dried flesh. You're like, forgot that, so you're like,
It's like,
what is
what?
it?
Okay, yeah, and that's what
Alright.
she does.
You guys have a night. You guys wake up the next morning, you go get your horse and cart, and are you just heading home?
Oh, wait, can I say before we woke up in the morning, like, I imagine I would have heard Winnie stumbling to bed. Right?
Probably, yeah.
Great. I think Thor would have gone and, like, make sure the shoes were off and, like, tucked her in and, like, put, like, a little thing of water, like, next to her. Yeah.
Very good.
That's very
Winnie, roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, super good.
What for?
For the hangover.
How do you play Dungeons and Dragons? Yeah, that's 13.
Okay, you've got a minor headache, but nothing too bad.
Okay.
Oh, yes, Tristan.
I think after Layla got that milk, I think Layla's gonna go back to Pim and ask him a question. Pim,
Is this the
next morning.
This is last night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. When I killed the lady, the evil one, did she scream and cry like a little girl?
Can't say that I heard anything like that. Why?
Because I heard a little girl screaming and crying when I did it.
Maybe it was like her weird magic.
She was very weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Hey everyone, thank you for listening to the 7th episode of Adventures in Questing. I'm Jaden, I play Raiden Tempest in the show. If you like the show, we release a new episode every Tuesday, so be sure to tune in and subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. You can also follow us on Twitter at ADVInQuesting and Instagram and Facebook at Adventures in Questing. And be sure to share the show if you are enjoying it. We love hearing from you guys, and the feedback we've gotten is really, really incredible, and it really means a lot to every single one of us, the response that we're getting. So, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.